What's up, everybody? It is yo girl, okay, Popular Loader here, coming to you with another video. So before I let you guys know what we're doing today, as you guys can see, this is a collab with our good girls, okay? Tarot with Tay. Her topic is going to be how do you seduce people, and then also our good sis Capricorn Venus Tarot, and her topic is going to be who is secretly obsessed with you. So make sure to check them out. All links will be in the description box. And yeah, so let me just tell y'all what we do as an A girl. So my topic, okay, my topic, friends, is going to be why are you so tempting, okay? In this reading, because I've already done it and it was T, friend. In this reading, I'll be asking the questions in general, like why are you so tempting? And then after that, we'll be going into who and or what type of energies are tempted by you. Like who, the what, you know, like what's it given? Like what is it? All right. And then after that, lastly, I went into, well, those energies and or people that are tempted by you. When they're tempted by my pile 1, 2, or 3, okay, how is it that it makes them feel? Like, how does it influence them? What is the tea? We need to know. We need to know, okay? So that's what I did. It's gonna get real juicy. Each pile does have a channeled message portion and a tarot portion. I would highly recommend watching the channeled message portion. My intention behind the channeled message portion, which I will tell y'all again once we get there, was to help you guys to further just clarify and validate whether that pile is for you, but also to give you some extra tea, girl, some extra juice-wa to sip on, all right? Yes, you're welcome, friend. So now we can get started. As you see, there's 3 piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. In the intro, I would have already showed you the piles or like the boxes of them up front. If I don't do that, I'll just add it in here as I go, girl, because who knows what I'm gonna do. All right. And then, well, actually, let me just take it from the top because I don't even know if I'm gonna do that. Up close right now, let's get into it, friend, okay? Pile 1 is going to be the soap box. I found these at Gabriel Brothers, bro. I don't know, they're like little finger props or something. They're like real mini. I had to put the stickers on there. So yes, this is pile 1 with the little megaphone, I think that is. So that's gonna be pile 1. Pile 2. Pile 2 is the boom box. This is like my favorite right here. The boom box with the shoes, girl. Let me tell y'all, I was putting my little fingers, because you know my nails is long. I was trying to make the, what's that song? It's like, get up out of your seat. I was moonwalking in this hole. Girl, I was moonwalking in this hole. Okay. Then pile 3, this is also a favorite right here, okay? It is the surfboard and the little waves. It's like a little mini beach. And let me show y'all, I was having fun with this one too. This one got its own little thing. You're like, let me get my song. It's like you like supposed to surf. I was doing it yesterday with me and Bliskins. I don't know, but yeah, girl, that's gonna be pile 3. Ain't these cute? Let me try again, cause don't challenge me. These are the songs that kind of go with it too. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, you guys, these are the groups. Let me put that surfboard back in there. Yeah, I know, I done messed it up. And I got this, girl, I got Vaseline on my hands. I don't know if y'all see it. Y'all know I don't like coming on here ashy. I'm all slippery and ish. And that's what's so funny. That's the vibes for pile 3. That's funny. That was a little insider. So let me grab the pointier, okay? Set a good spacing. Let's do it a little closer, period, okay? So yes, you guys, again, we have pile 1 with the soapbox, pile 2 with the boombox, and pile 3 with the surfboard, okay? So go ahead, pick intuitively. Don't forget to check the description for the timestamps for our collab. And yes, I'll see you guys at your reading. Okay, what's up, pile 1? Okay, so as you guys can see from the timestamps, this is going to be the collective portion of pile 1. My intention behind the collective is to provide a message that could further help you determine whether this is your pile or not, but also it could be giving you some extra tea, friend, and extra message, okay? Some more juice, some more juice to sip on, okay? So definitely tap in. Do not forget that this is a collab with our good sis, Tarot with Tay. She will be doing the topic, how do you seduce people? We also have our good sis, Capricorn Venus Tarot, and she will be doing the topic, who is secretly obsessed with you? Okay? So definitely make sure to tap in with them. All the links will be down below in the description box as well. So, friends, let me talk to you. It's crazy because I kept, and I talked to pile 2 about this a little bit, but there was some weird exchange between pile 1 and pile 2. And it gave me like pile 1 and pile 2 could be like best friends. Like pile 2 is like the best friend of pile 1. Pile 1 is like the best friend of pile 2. So I don't know, like tap in the comments. I don't know, you could find your friend in the comments. Like tap in with the pile 2ers because there's something here, or that could be like the split in your energy, or there could be some things that, you know, resonate in both piles for you. But let me see where I want to take this. So I'm getting very much so in my mind right now. I'm thinking a lot of Mercury. Okay, so yes, Mercury, I forgot. Gemini, Virgo energy here. I'm also getting someone that's very smart, very possibly analytical, or you could be very intelligent. But before I get into all the shebang, because underneath here I have some writing, some scribblings of when I was in like my channeled thought process of just what was coming to me, right? But even as I'm talking, I feel like I'm very intentional when I'm talking, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I keep seeing angel numbers. So you could be a spiritualist, but let me see where I want to start, because let me walk y'all through the energy. All right, so this pile, y'all got a mouth on y'all. As soon as I saw the soapbox, this is what it looks like, just in case y'all wanted to know. I haven't done the intro yet, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna show it up close, so if I don't, here it is. This gives me like, hear ye, a bad bitch has something to say, okay? Hear ye, okay? King David got something to say. Like, I got something to say. So instantly, I don't know why, that song that be like, bark like you want it, bark like you want it, baby. There was like that energy. But then the further I got into that song, I was like, nah, that's bleeding over to pile 2. So I don't know, that could be the commonality between you and pile 2. That song, Bark Like You Want It. Like there's a level of, I say what I want, I do what I want. And not me just thinking of Kid Cudi, the song, living. I do shit how I want. Damn, I'm feeling like I can do what I want, living. Anyway, it's called I Do What I Want or Do What I Want by Kid Cudi. Feel like writing a movie, yeah, this shit would be groovy. Anything that I want, anything that'll move me. I don't know, bro. That's been on my mind. So anytime that song comes through for me, that is when, like anytime I replay a certain song like that during some portion of my, you know, life. Okay, let me back up, because that's a little strange, friend. What I'm saying is like there's certain songs that I'll go back to in time where maybe back in 2016 that was the song that I was blasting for whatever reason, and maybe now in 2025 I'm going back to that same playlist, because for me there's certain songs that meant certain things for me. Like there's during certain seasons I listen to certain music that like puts me in my bag. I don't know, and that's one of those songs. Like when I'm replaying that I Do What I Want song, that for me is like that. I'm getting a lot of like creativity in the mind. The brain is like electricity. There's a lot of air element here, but I'm also getting fire. So Aries, Leo, Sag, and then Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Am I missing one? Am I, friend? I don't think so. The mind is crazy. Your thoughts. So your voice matters. But I have to tell y'all. Well, no, we'll get there. Your voice matters, bro. There's something about the voice, what you got to say. People want to know what pile one has to say. But with that, friend, that mouth can be smart. I just want to tell y'all, and I don't know if it's going to come up in the next portion of the reading when we get into the actual tarot cards and look at, you know, just the specifics. But I do feel like there's a temptation, or how you tempt people. There's a tempt to want to debate with you. There's a tempt to want to go toe-to-toe with you in conversation. There's a tempt to want to maybe have a conversation, maybe pick your brain. But I also do get that other, you know, that other side to it. So let me see what I wrote down. I got a little messy. So, okay, you could have went to the school Warren G. Harding. You could be from Warren, Philadelphia. So you could be from up north. You could be from Ohio, because we had a school back home called Warren. I don't know if it was named after Warren G. Harding. I think it was. What did I write there? Oh, someone's name could be Vince or Ray. I feel like you could be small in stature and just have a loud voice, or there could be something very mixed match about your physical appearance and your voice. I don't know, like, it feels loud. It doesn't feel like you'd be like really tall or something with a soft voice. This feels like something loud, or like maybe even deep, powerful, or there's a level of something about how you look physically. It can, like, once you speak, or once you speak up, or once you drop content on your platform with you giving some type of speech, whatever it is around speaking, right? There's a level of shock there, like, wow, I wasn't expecting them to have such oomph behind their words. I wasn't expecting them to be so motivational. I wasn't expecting that, maybe that little person, like, I'm literally hearing somebody say that, like, I wasn't expecting such a small, petite person to have such a big, grand voice in more ways than one. Not just, like, volume-wise, but just how it affects people, just the inspiration behind it, or just the effect that it has. So you could have, like, your speech could be very moving, okay? Like, very convincing. You know what it gave me? Because when we look at this soapbox, you know, the soapbox has been used for different reasons, you know, in history. But I keep thinking of someone standing on this and then they're like speaking, they're yelling. Whether it's because, I don't know, they want to rile everyone up to go against the government. Oh, let me not say that before they got on here and been like, what is she doing over there? But you know what I'm trying to say. Like, someone that's trying to, like, do a coup or something like that. Or there's a level of trying to get people's attention. Like, I keep getting that, like, that megaphone, speaking to people. So this is like giving me that rally, that president type of vibe. Like, I'm on a stand. So you could literally have a podcast, or you could even have an interest in that. Do it. You could have a YouTube channel. You could have a streaming, like, what's that place called? Not place, but what's that app called? Does it start with an A? I don't know. Like, you could, like, your voice, I don't know, like, you could have voice clips somewhere for people to be able to listen to and stream. I just can't think of what that's called. Somebody's going to say it down below. And then I was thinking of, like, an auction. Like, you could sell some type of goods. You could be someone, like a seller, like a business seller. Yeah, because I'm thinking about the magician in that one deck where it was like a car salesman. So you could be like a seller of some sort, a car salesman. You could be very persuasive, very convincing, very passionate when you speak. And depending on the situation, I feel like I'm getting rubbed one or two ways, okay? With that, where there's this vibe of, I'm so curious if this is gonna come out, but where there's this vibe of, like, just someone wanting to debate with you. Like, they want to challenge you or go, you know? Like, you could be competition in that, you know, in that way. But also, I want to pick their brain. Like, I want to see their perspective. You speak up for people too, You could speak up for a cause. That's what I wanted to say. So anyway, I wrote down speech and debate. So that could have been something that you did back in high school or even in college. Like that could mean something to you, speech and debate. I said tiny, big voice. Okay, you could make soap or candles. I put loud. Oh yeah, Chicago was coming through. You could be familiar with 92nd Street in Chicago, but I'm also picking up on just another area in the world, like I don't know, because there could be another 92nd Street somewhere. Like someone could literally live on 92nd Street, or that could be a childhood home, or that could be familiar in some type of way. Okay, we also have thrifting. That could be something that you're very much so into, or you could also have like somebody in here could be into some type of humanitarian work as well, where they collect certain resources or products in order to kind of, now I'm hearing, is the word barter? I don't know, but they like give it to somebody. There could be some type of trade. Like you could do something like that where you have to like trade or convince people. There's like selling here, and then I'm thinking of a booster, like the whole shebang. So anyway, board meeting. Like y'all would be the type, you ever be on Facebook and there's certain people that you know, if there's something going on with politics or just something going on in the city, like you know that person is going to have a damn near saga, okay, about what's going on. Like they're gonna speak about it, they're gonna challenge the community to get up, do something about it. They're gonna say their opinion. You always know they're gonna have something to say. That's how y'all energy is coming through. I feel like that's how some people feel. Like you are not going to stand down, or you would be the first mom in the PTA meeting to stand up and say something, or maybe the first one to have the balls to disagree, because there is a ballsy energy here, or like a very strong, firm energy. And it doesn't feel like it's only speaking to please, you know? Like it's not people pleasing type of activation with the throat chakra. No. This is like, it's very authentic, and it's very like, what is what I speak on, okay? That's kind of how this feels. I hope that makes sense. So let me keep going. Somebody could like to shop on Dolls Kills. Is it Dolls Kills? Doll Kills? I like to shop on there, but somebody could like to shop there, or even Fashion Nova. That just popped up on my phone. Speeches. You could work for the district. You could be a photographer. Or you could have had a job as a JCPenney photographer. That was very specific, but it came through. Someone here does photography or like baby photos or something like with family photos. Politician, soapbox, activist. I also have Candace Owens here. You could resonate or like Candace Owens, or even if you don't like Candace Owens, I always tell people, like, regardless of the fact that she's a woman, and I don't know, just period, the fact that she can get up there and it could be men or anybody just saying whatever, especially with the men, like she be so quick. So someone here could be a feminist. I don't know. I'm not saying that she's a feminist at all, but the fact that I just emphasized the whole woman thing was like, you know, but there's a level of like wittiness there, quick with it, not scared to go toe to toe about certain topics that are deep to her. That's how I feel like you are with what is to you, because it's like you're very passionate about that. Like there's certain things you're very passionate about, and you will stand up for that against anybody. And there's like a viciousness with it, and a very like, it's a respect with it. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like you gotta respect it. Like that's crazy. There's like an admiration that I have for people that could just be in a debate like that, and it'd be like pop, 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 back and forth. Oh yeah, okay, this came through, I don't know why, but you could have like, this is very specific, you could have a baby photo that is like one that you would know, like you always go back to it, but I'm seeing a baby photo with you and a sibling in a wagon. Like you and somebody in a wagon. That's what I kind of, that was my little fake wagon. And then February, Chicago, that was brought up in the book as well, this little book here. So you could be born in February or the winter months. Bark like you want it. Pile 2, we have fire sign Mars. Oh yeah, some of you guys were just in a very Mars-like incidents. I keep seeing that. My bad, you guys. My other clip got full. I'm gonna leave this here just so I remember that this is the SD card. Because girl, I have so many SD cards that I be forgetting that I got to go through all of them. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, rant. I don't know, like there could have been a very Mars-like incident that recently happened where you felt like it's like an incident where you had to defend yourself, or you were very in your warrior energy, very ready to go to war, conflict, battle, okay, aggression, you know, the whole shebang, very fiery. Yeah, because I wrote down rant. There could have been, some of y'all are like, y'all be the talk on Facebook, bro. Like y'all be the ones always popping off on Facebook, like you always got something to say. That's what it gives. So yeah, that is what I'm getting for the channel messages. I feel like this, well, I don't know. Yeah, no, I feel like this is going to play a part and help us to kind of ground whatever message comes out in the next portion. So what I'm going to do is get y'all deck ready, pull the cards, and then we'll go into your next message on how you be tempting people, girl. And 111 just popped back up on the clock. So I don't know, bro. Because I just seen 111, 444, and 222. That could real live be somebody's numbers. And I don't want to be one of those that's like, oh my gosh, 11, 11, 11, 11. I mean, I do be calling it out all the time, but I do that for y'all, you know? But I don't know, like those could real live be very significant for you at this time. So anyway, let me pause this and I'll see you guys in the next portion. Okay, what's up, pile one? So first of all, before we get started, don't forget that this is a collab with Tarot with Tay, who will be doing How Do You Seduce People, and also with our good sis Capricorn Venus Tarot, who is going to be doing the topic, Who is Secretly Obsessed with You? All right. So friend, real quick, before we even get into your messages, I just have to tell y'all, as I was transitioning between the channel message to this message, girl or boy, y'all, there is a specifically an Aries or a Scorpio, or they're Mars dominant. This is an Aries or a Scorpio friend, okay? They're like pulling on your energy. Like I was picking up on a lover, past lover. There's someone from your past, because the South Node did come up, and there's a level of pulling on your energy. There's like a missing, maybe they want to talk to you. I don't know. So I just had to say that because that came out before anything else came out, which lets me know that there could be someone that falls in that category who is tempted by you, or the presence of you, or the thought of you. Like there's something about a temptation. Thinking back to it, it felt like a reminiscing. So I just had to get that out of the way, okay? But so with y'all spread, let me tell y'all, I did Pile 2's reading first, but I had already told Pile 2 that while I was in their energy, there was this strange dibble dabble going on between y'all and them. So I just felt like, first of all, some of you guys may be drawn to both piles, or there's literally a level of like pile 1 and 2 could be friends, like they could be best friends. I don't know. So check the comments, friend, for pile 2ers and vice versa. And I don't know, friend, you might find your bestie down below or something, because there's something about 2 peas in a pod here. Or for real, you could just resonate with both piles. And it's interesting because once I talk to you about the placements here, if you did come from pile 2 to this reading, or once we transition into pile 2, you'll see how the synchronicities, it's just so interesting to me that the top card, or the first card for the top question, was the 10 of Cups, and that was the same card that came out from pile 2, just in a different position. And the same with the 9 of Swords. Interesting. So anyway, friend, okay, let me just talk to you. I feel very good in your energy. I feel very calm. You could be someone, like you could have just came out of meditation, friend. Like you could be someone that's very much so into hot yoga period, meditation, quiet time, book reading. Some of y'all could even be into knitting, I don't know, or doing some type of hobby. It could even be drawing, pastime, coloring, where it really relaxes the mind, like real big on relaxation. Someone could also be real big on eucalyptus and just essential oils around the house, making it smell good. I'm getting a lot of cinnamon. Regardless of the fact though, right? First of all, there is something about y'all detachment that I do feel like has this tempting, there's a temptation to want to infiltrate. And I really feel like that energy goes back to what I said There's like a level of you having a good boundaries. 333 on the clock. Okay, as soon as I looked up, good boundaries. Very mature when it comes to how you give out your energy, but there's something about y'all that's very closed off, like out the way. But which is funny to me, because in the channel messages, there's like this public speaking. I broadcast, I say what I say. I don't know, y'all still could have a level of being out the way though. So maybe there's an in and out energy with you. Like you'll pop out, but then you'll go into like a recluse mode. And for some reason, that's tempting. It's tempting to kind of want to understand your world. One thing about you, so let's just talk about this. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm jumping ahead, girl. Let me go to my notes, because y'all don't even know the positions. I forgot. I'm over here just chatting. So up top, we have, in general, what makes you guys tempting. You have the 10 of Cups kind of in that weird, wonky position. You have the 7 of Pentacles and the Strength card. Here in the next section, we have who, what kind of energies do they normally tempt? So like who or just what type of energy do you tempt? Like what's the vibes? We have the 9 of Swords in reverse, the 8 of Cups, the Hangman, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. These were kind of spaced out. And then down below, we just have flat out, how does this tempting feel to others? Like when these energies are tempted by you, how does it make them feel? Like what does it do? That lets me know, or just helps assist me in seeing if we're gonna take a negative turn or a positive turn with the messages. So first of all, up here with the 10 of Cups, I do feel like there's a level of, you work really hard for what it is that you have, because with this 10 of Cups, I don't think things have came easy to you. I think you really put the hard work in with the 7 of Pentacles. Like I'm seeing this person walk on fire to get this money. And you know what this reminds me of? That one saying, and I know I'm going to fuck it up. I always do. My mom always has to correct me. But that saying of, they really got the fat from the duck today. Or like they really got the fat from the duck today. I don't know, there's some type of saying like that. And it means like they really worked us to the bone. Like they really worked me to the bone. So you're not scared to go get it. When I look at that 7 of Pentacles and that Strength card, do you see how she's literally like in the mouth of that damn whale, holding it out? I know you see her. That reminds me of Popeyes. Like if Popeye got swallowed by a whale, he probably eat some spinach in there, and then muscles will get all big, and then he'll pry open the fucking whale's mouth or whatever. Like that's y'all energy. So I feel like if your back is ever against the wall, like there's a level of you will stand up for yourself. There's a level of strength here. There's a level of, I'll go toe to toe. I'll argue. I'll stand up for what's right. I'll stand up for myself. I'll go against all of y'all. Actually, I'll say what needs to be said. I will say with that Strength card and that 7 of Pentacles, you'll say what needs to be said. And I also feel like you're not, there's like a level of, I'm not scared to put myself out there in order to get what it is that I want. Okay. You have made some type of miraculous change in life to where you really changed your circumstances, and it took a lot of work. I don't think it just happened by chance, but it feels like there's a level of, I really got what I wanted, or people are seeing based off of what they remember about you, a level of like, oh yeah, Pile 1 has really got what they wanted. Like they're living the life, and it's because they took a chance on themselves. Like they just did it. They just hopped out. So I'm telling y'all, go tap in with Pile 2 if you feel called, because even with them, there was this free-spirited, like I am very expansive in my way of thinking. I have an open mind. I'm not scared to start over. It's like I'll throw myself in the fire because I just know what that'll do to me. Like there's a level of just knowing what comes after the trials and the tribulations. That's how I know, like with the way I'm talking, like someone here could be older, like in age, or you could just be very wise. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's like that type of vibe. Like it's giving me, I ain't gonna lie, friends, it's giving me auntie vibes. Like it gives me that. Not that that's a bad thing, but let me keep going. With this 9 of Swords, this 8 of Cups, the Hangman, and the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune. So first of all, I feel like you tempt people to speak up. Now that could be a good thing, and it can also be a kind of negative thing. I was talking about this in the collective message, and I'm not saying it's negative that you do this, but I feel like your mouth, or when you debate, when you tell your opinions, it tempts people to want to talk. So you could inspire someone. You could make someone be like, yeah, if they could say that, I could say it too. If they don't give a fuck when they talk, you know, I could not give a fuck too. Like if they can have the balls to say that, I can have the balls to say this. Like I should be able to do that too, whatever it is. But there's also that other part of it where it's like that Pile 1, like, oh, oh man, we gotta get there. It's like, I just want to argue with Pile 1. Like, Pile 1 think they always right. Like, Pile 1 always think they right. Pile 1 always thinks they know what they talking about. And it's quite funny because you do, friend. Because I'm looking at this air element here with this butterfly painting, creativity, intuition, and rebirth. Staying in a situation for too long. That's just what this says. And then we also have the priestess, the high priestess. Y'all are very intuitive, very tapped in. The discernment is very sharp, okay? But I'm not gonna lie, y'all could be an Aquarius or a Pisces, or you could even be a Capricorn. I don't know, the winter is coming through, so like the winter months. Plus I said the fire signs, yeah. Okay. So winter month, I'm getting, I don't know, because I called this out in the collective. You could be an Aquarius, a Capricorn, a Pisces, heavy on that Aquarius and Pisces, a Sagittarius. I did say fire signs, period. But really that Sagittarius. And then I did call out that Gemini, Virgo. I don't know. But it really don't matter because at that point, we just said all 12 signs, right, girl? So anyway, back to what I was saying, friend, okay? Especially with that 9 of Swords being in reverse and the 8 of Cups, that's like, oh, yeah, let's burn this shit down. That's like you give people balls. Whether it's balls to speak up in favor of you or against you, I don't know, like, because you could trigger people to want to argue with you, because I saw that, like, argue, or I'll, you know, I want to challenge them. But there's also a level of, I would love to pick Pile 1's brain to see what their perspective is, but there's also like a, I want to debate them. So those of you that could be like speech and debaters, politician type, or you have to do something where you kind of have to express your point. Maybe you're a lawyer. I don't know what you could be doing, friend. But there are people that would love to go to be in that conversation. But it feels more like a debate. They would love to be in that debate with you, because to debate with you is a big thing. Like, to go in a debate with you or to speak with you is a big thing. That's how it's coming through. So with that 9 of Swords, that 8 of Cups, like, and you see how those vines are like reaching up and grabbing. Do you see that? And it's like fire. And I'm hearing Nicki Minaj, fire. Like, it's almost like I'm seeing somebody get on their soapbox. Okay, let's not forget, get on their soapbox and tell everybody, so we're really gonna sit here and let them treat our community like we don't matter? We're the one putting money in their stores. We could tear all this shit down. And everybody's like, yeah. And then they do it. They finally don't feel encapsulated. They don't feel stuck. They don't feel imprisoned. So you release and liberate people. There's a level of liberation. And it could be moving through that Mars energy on how it like plays out afterwards. There's like a warrior-esque, red fiery type of vibe here. Also with that Hangman, we also have the Magician. There's a, I think you could actually tempt people to want to also go on the same path as you, especially those of you that are spiritualists, or like you could be more spiritual these days and people notice that. Like, even if you was like hood, thoroughbred, okay, the whole shebang, it's like there could be a level of like, I don't know, like Kendrick Lamar type vibes. And there's this tempt to like also seek the same knowledge as you, to study the same things you study, to learn your philosophy. With this Magician and this Wheel of Fortune, you make people think about the, I think about the unthinkable, or I do the unthinkable, or I now have the courage to, there's like a courage here. I don't know, something that's very like, it does give me Aquarius energy with that Fool card at the top of the, because yeah, top of the deck, we have the Fool card, bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Yeah, that's that Aquarius, Pisces vibes right there. So you could be a cusper. But yeah, you could be like a tower moment, or like a catalyst in the way of like you spin people's mind. Like, people, it's something about your knowledge or how you do things. It opens the mind. It makes people start thinking to the point where there might be some people that you've influenced to, and I don't know, you might not have been trying to, but to change, I don't know, religions, or change traditions, or to change diets. Like they could have a specific diet, like they could be vegan due to your teachings and practices. Okay, this gives me like guru, like a lot of ninth house energy coming through here, just to kind of sum it up. But all eyes on you. You know what this stems from? There's a lot of going back to what I said earlier. I don't know what y'all came out of. There's something about how you transformed your life because you put yourself out there, or you went after it. Like you weren't scared to, like, because you see how there's the Seven of Pentacles? He had to cut his wings, or his wings were cut once he went in the fire and put himself out there to get the money. What's up there? What is that thing up there? A damn rooster? All them eyes. So this could just talk about like you stepped outside of your comfort zone in some type of way. You bet on yourself. That's the best way I could describe that. And that inspires people to also bet on themselves or do some type of life change to change the momentum of what they have going on. And it's inspired by you. With this Eight of Pentacles, this King of Wands, the Ten of Swords, Four of Cups, this goes back to that situation. I do think there are people that there's someone fighting for your attention, friend. I just don't know who this is. There's like some type of love situation that's coming through where there's like there's a want to work with you. There's a want to work it out with you. But there's also this friction between, well, what if pile one doesn't want to work it out? Or, you know, pile one, I don't want them to get too ahead of themselves. I don't want them to think that they were right. So it's like a tear between, I want to reach out, but it's like a level of like that vibe of, okay, I want to reach out to pile one, or I would love to tell pile one that I still want to work on this. But there's this split between how you're going to react. It's something that I feel like this person is taking as it would humble them, or it's that ego shit, bro. It's the level of feeling embarrassed, or like if you reject them, like maybe you don't respond the way that they would like. Yeah, this person has we got some thin skin here, right here, okay? But there's still, I don't know, it's like they're torn between whether to do it or not to do it, to make a change or not to, you know what I mean? Like when people come around whatever energy is that you got going on here, I don't know if it's coming through by way of like you're a podcaster or you speak or you're someone's boss, but whoever you are in their life, like you are like this catalyst in the way of, if someone is not taking a chance on themselves, or if they're too comfortable, it's almost like you like this burning passion in them to do something else. And it could be triggering, like you could trigger people, like maybe you're living in your truth and there's a level of being triggered by that to do the same. But also it could be in the way of like where they look at their life, like there's something about looking at you and then that causes this burning to happen. Could even cause anger. Something about looking at what you have going on, it's inspiring, but it could anger some people because if they were to reflect that back to them, I don't know, there could be some projection here. I mean, if this is an ex or something, I mean, that could just be angry that you're happy elsewhere and maybe they're not that happy right now. But I'm also picking up on, okay, let's stay. I'm also picking up on this vibe of like why it's coming through like a why them not me type of situation, but it doesn't feel like it's really rooted at you. Like this person would be like, pile one. It's more so like I can't believe like I've been sitting here not betting on myself. Look at pile one. They've been doing it. If they can do it, why can't I? I've been sitting here not taking a chance on myself. It's like, what the fuck have I been waiting for? And then, you know, it's like this constant. So I do feel like depending on the season that someone's in, oh, I'm so sorry, friend. I did not finish my thought. I be noticing when I do that, okay? Anyway, there's like this constant feeling of, I need more. Like there's more. I'm hungry for more. But with this Ten of Swords and this Four of Cups, okay? And this King of Wands and this Eight of Pentacles. Because I keep getting this triggering of like, do I have what it takes? So some people do compare themselves to you due to your abundance, due to what you have. But I really feel like how your magic is working in all of this is if someone's being stagnant or if they're not liking their life, it's like looking at you, I don't know, I just feel this burning sensation of like, ugh, and it's like you can't ignore it. Once you speak to pile one, once they share their perspective, is like, once you see their way of thinking, like you can't ignore that. Like you have to take it in. I'm not saying that they have to agree, but it's like, this would be like powerful stuff being said. It's like once I came across that information, like I couldn't, you know, there's some information that you just can't act like you never heard that. Like now that you heard that, it's like shit has to change. Or like there's something like that here. It's like a real philosophical type of vibe, okay? But we also have appearance. I think something about you is tempting because you have like a ghosting energy. I also feel like this could be going back to that ghosting situation. But anyway, with this appearance, you are like, you have a level of mystery. So I don't know what it is that you do or how you maneuver, but you have a sense of mystery. Now I'm getting, I'm off on an adventure, Mr. Rager, tell me, yeah, that's what it's giving. I'm on my way to heaven. So like a higher conscious, like you, they seem like you're always elevating. You could be very into just natural things, kind of hippie-like for some. But I want to see what these cards say. So we have the number 37 and the number 4. So that number 37 over there, I asked, who is tempted? Like I just asked for a little bit more info. So we have, my appearance brings time to the forefront of importance. I may be approaching or passing, so be attentive. Use me wisely to provide perspective. Look around me to better understand my involvement. Certain cards may slow me down, but sometimes a quick action will get you the crown. I'm telling you, bro, there's something about you be coming across, like the people that are meant to change perspective or change course, and it feels very quick, like not quick, but like it feels kind of extreme a little bit. Like these are big changes, but those people that are meant to be in that energy, it's like, I feel like they're set on your path in some way, or like you guys are, like y'all cross paths in some type of way. That's the best way I could describe that. And then when I asked, like, again, furthering into the main question, like, why are you so tempting? We have the number 4. Let me see. I'm off on an adventure. House, I am your family and your base, your ground and your home. I give you stability and comfort, so this is why you're so tempting. I am your living arrangement and environment. I am what surrounds you and your estate. The cards around me will give you signs on my present state or what the future will dictate. So I feel like when you take these risks or these chances, or when you go up against the machine in some type of way, once people see you go through it, they might be looking at you crazy, looking at you in awe, scared. But once, I'm telling you, when you get through it and people really look at your journey and like how you maneuver, like you could be making it in life with like a little amount of things. I don't know. There's something here about people seeing how you made it through a time when you didn't really have much, and seeing what you have today and what you've built. To go from the Fool card to this like 4th house energy where this is a whole fucking mushroom home. And when I think of mushrooms, I think of fertility. I also think of superfood, and I think of like the whole network system. So like all these different roots. I don't know. I feel like, and then I think of like the nerves in the body. You ever see like a skeleton with the nerves on it? I don't know. It gives me like that tree vibe, family stability. And then I just think of like the full body coming together. I don't know. There's something here about home, stability, the root, the foundation, the root chakra. But there's also like this level of, you make people feel comfortable, maybe even seen, to step outside the box. To be, I wouldn't even want to say authentic. It just feels to step outside the box. To bet on themselves. That's how it's coming through. So yes, pile 1, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments. Okay. Pile 2, get in here, friend. So as you guys can see from the timestamps, this is the channeled message portion of pile 2's reading. I feel like, or at least my intention for the channeled messages, is to provide further clarity to help you find what pile is for you, but also to drop some gems, friend, because there's some tea. Like I feel like this could be a whole reading in itself. So first of all, girl or guy, let me just walk y'all through how I felt in the energy. I know y'all see this piece of paper underneath here is all the channel messages, how I wrote them, so we can kind of get the vibes. But let me just walk y'all through. First of all, I really do think for pile 2, it is going to be important for you guys to watch the channel messages and watch the other message. Maybe I should tell the next part that. But I say that to say, what I was picking up on with the channel messages, I feel like could be, there you go Pliskin, somebody's a mommy, somebody's a dada, okay? You could have a independent business and be trying to multitask. You could also work from home, friend. I'm picking up on that because I'm seeing that meme in my mind where the y'all remember the boys, it was like all the students were on camera and the teacher is talking and she's yelling at the one boy because he's asleep, and then next thing you know, one of the children, he's pointing to the back of him, you know, towards the closet, and girl, there his mama was, I'm guessing that was his mama, butt ass naked, just naked. She's like, who is that? They're naked. That's what this is giving, okay? So you could work from home. You could also be prone to funny things happening to you. Like when things happen to you, you're like, of course. Like, of course. Like there's a jokester energy here. There's a very witty vibe, a very fun vibe, which I feel like plays a part in why you are so fucking tempting. Real quick, friend, because I'm getting ahead of myself. Don't forget, this is a collab with my good sisters, okay? So we have Tay. I'm gonna add her right here. We got Tarot with Tay, 222 on the clock, and we also have Capricorn Venus Tarot. So Tarot with Tay is gonna be doing how do you seduce people. Of course, my topic is why are you so tempting? And then Capricorn Venus Tarot's topic is who is secretly obsessed with you. So you're gonna get all the juice okay? You're getting all the juice slurper that, friend. But back to what I was picking up on. I felt a duality. Okay, and let me just walk through this. Yeah, this is going to be one of those. I want to walk through it because I need y'all to know how y'all energy influences people. So there was a duality to where I feel like some of you guys could, I mean, you could be an extrovert. You really could be. But I feel like even if you're an extrovert, there's a level of I have to have time away from everybody. Like you could be a club promoter. You could do something that's very much so in the public, very much on the scene. We outside, bitch, we outside, okay? You could be a musician. You could do something like I'm definitely picking up in the arts. I mean, y'all did pick the boombox, okay? You could even like to be outside, like, but even if you were a party animal, somewhat, okay? There's a level of, yeah, I'm one way on the scene, but when I need my alone time, I'm like, I don't know, there was just like this high that I felt and then this drop in energy, but it wasn't bad. It just was very mellow. So that's another thing. Someone here, and this was a message from y'all spiritual team, okay, you know, I'm not trying to turn this reading into that, but somebody here, you take something to get it going. I don't know, your vice could be alcohol, it could be caffeine, you know, I'm guilty, friend, okay? It could be, I don't know, you could even have some type of diagnosis to, you know, or let me go back. You could have a diagnosis that puts you in an energy or puts you through those emotions of, you know, a real spark in creativity and a high, and then like a mellower, lower attitude, okay? Or you could have ADHD and I don't know, there could be a level of like, I'm getting like a spike up and then something that mellows out. But then I was also getting that vibe of like times I've gotten fried from certain strains that like give that racy upper, like, I don't even want to say the word upper, friend. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if anybody's doing some hard drugs. Slow it down, friend, if you are. But anyway, you know, it kind of has that up effect. But then when it's done, it's like mellow. Like I'm getting like, where are my coffee drinkers? You know, friend. It's like when the coffee is hitting, it's hitting. But once it stops hitting, friend, once the coffee stop hitting, I mean, it doesn't mean that you like change personalities. There's just a level of like, I don't know, I really get a strong duality, whether it be in personality, or maybe, again, you do something very extroverted, but it's like surprisingly, pile 2 does require a lot of time to themselves. Or like when pile 2 is home, like they're quiet. Like, I don't know, there's something here with that. But I didn't get into that type of energy, that mellow energy, until I got through the bust of party animal energy. So let me walk y'all through what really happened, friend. Girl, I felt, when I was in y'all energy, I felt like I was on the beach. I felt like I was in Costa Rica. I felt like I was on spring break, okay? And I'm not saying that you have to do any of those things, but I really feel like what I'm about to describe to you, a lot of 5th house energy coming through here, what I'm about to describe based off of these channel messages that I was getting, this is playing a major part in how you tempt people, or just the whole lore around your tempt, okay, if you will, okay? There's like a whole shebang to this, and I feel like what I might express to you, it might not resonate with who you are right now. Or I don't even want to say it like that, because I don't know, maybe are you going through some depression? Maybe someone struggles with depression here, but you're very goofy, but you're very like, you know, life of the party energy. But there's something here I was picking up on, friend. It could be mental health related, I don't know. But let me tell you, friend. Here we are. I know you see it, friend. I started off real neat, and I think this is gonna like help tie this energy together. I started off real neat up here, and then it just starts sparking. So let me tell you, friend, okay? Someone here, you might be one of those people that in order for you to get into your zone, you might have to spark it up. I felt that energy, like there's something here, like I feel like I'm talking to someone who's creative. And I'm not saying that you, in order to be creative or resonate with creativity, you have to be doing some type of psychedelic or whatever. No, I'm just saying, I really feel like I'm in the mindset of someone who's very creative. Like this is that energy. Like I feel like another creative would understand. There's a certain, I just heard the drama, the this of it all. Like there's a certain experience that you like to have, and it's deeper than just going to a party. It's deeper than just drinking that drink. It's deeper than just drawing and painting that painting. It's deeper. It's like a message. It's a vibe. Some of you guys like to script. Like there's a lot of intention behind what you do. I was picking up on a tattoo artist. I was picking up on someone that does graphic designing. Your name could start with the letter B. I was thinking of graphic designing, graphic t-shirts, graphic tees. But for real, let me just take y'all from the top, bro. Because this is how I really feel like people see you. So that's an extra little tidbit. Oh, first of all, friend, I might put a video in the beginning, but look at these. These are little finger, it looks so funny from this side. So there's a level of, you're not scared to be goofy, friend. I don't know if you know that, but people really admire the fact that you're not scared to be goofy. Now that's another thing, friend. Yes, this group, and something weird was happening between this group and pile 1. It's almost like as soon as I was about to go straight into y'all energy, I felt this strong combo where it was like, nah, tag pile 1 in. So I don't know, you and pile 1 could be best friends. Or I feel like, you know, if you're watching this, and I'm gonna mention it again, pile 2 and pile 1, you know, tap it in the comments with each other, because I don't know, it could be a vibe, friend. Like it really could. But yeah, so what I was gonna say was, instantly I got the song Bark Like You Want It, bark like you want it, baby. And then Sir Mix-a-Lot, and it was something that he said, and when I leave they diss me. Let me tell y'all, there's like this, I was getting like a breakdancing energy. Y'all should see this. Like when I be moonwalking, I was working on my moonwalk. Like I was really getting it, friend. I'm gonna have to listen. I was trying to do the boots on the ground too. But anyway, there's a level of like, see, like y'all are my goofy people. Like you're like the one that's not scared to jump on the table. That's how the energy feels. Like there's a level here of, I'm not scared to put myself out there. I'm not scared to say what needs to be said. I'm not scared to be goofy. I feel like you guys would be that friend that would run up on y'all friend and start like friendly humping them. Like someone's gonna know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about all no weird shit, but like I really feel like I'm seeing like a top beanie with the little pom-pom at the top. I'm seeing someone could snowboard here, or you could be from Colorado, or that could be like something that you really like to do. Like you could also be very adventurous. I was getting that. Yeah, I'm about to be spitting off shit, y'all. So first of all, let me start here. for the finger breakdancing, first thing I got, there was something about how I was writing. It started off real neat, and I was like, ooh, okay. At first I wanted to say Pio too could have really neat handwriting and people could notice that about you, but then it was like, it's more so like Pio 2 has a distinct signature. Like, you are a distinct font, so you're your own font. Like, so people see you as very unique. Now I need you, friend, I need you to remember that I say that, because, and I have to, I know I'm gonna remember to talk about it in the messages, but off rip, y'all are one of those groups that I do feel like, how you tempt people, I really do feel like there's a history here of tempting couples, okay? Couples could fight for your attention, okay? I'm getting that third party energy. I'm getting like when you come around, someone's partner could start getting a liking to you because you're fun. There's like a very free spirited type of energy here. You just, it's like a I just do whatever, but there's also like this scorpionic seduction quality. So anyway, let me keep going. Okay, so I put own signature. So I don't know, there could be something related to that, like font, design, writing. You have your own signature. You have your own signature look. You have your own signature way of doing things. You have your own signature style. And I really feel like you're not scared to be the oddball. I keep seeing beanies and like a skateboard type, I don't know. So anyway, so many freaks in the spot. Yeah, I kept picking up on this situation. I think that's one of the lyrics from the Sir Mix-a-Lot, one of them. Because Sir Mix-a-Lot, let me just tell y'all the songs that was coming through. The Bark Like You Want It. Damn, what's that called? Because I was like, okay, this is T. Gwen Stefani was coming through. And when I was listening to the song with Gwen Stefani, I was like, okay, so my Pio 2, they have a weird edge to them that like really just works for them. Like they could be very unique. I'm getting like Lady Gaga vibes a little bit. You could also be someone that blends. Like you could probably talk to anybody, Pio 2. Like I feel like you could just go to a party or a rave by yourself, and I swear, like you would do just fine. Like in those situations where there's like, I don't know, like there's just something about your energy, bro, where I feel like a lot of people would just be, yeah, I even feel myself in it. Like it's like a thirstiness to like, oh, where's Pio 2? Like when Pio 2 come, like, you know, it'd be a vibe. Or just the fact that you do what you, I don't know, you're like goofy. You're like maybe a comedian, maybe you make like witty jokes, or you're like, you could even be a little clumsy. Like there's that quirky vibe to it. I'm not gonna lie, y'all almost seem like the type, like if y'all was in a fight with somebody, like a real serious like argument, well, I wouldn't say all that because y'all probably do get serious, but there's a level of, you know how to make something a joke. Like you'll start cracking jokes during serious situations, whether it be a serious situation you're in, or I don't know, there's this vibe, you guys are just fucking funny. So anyway, back to the music. Let me get this out the way, girl. I'm definitely be jumping around. That's how it felt even when I was channeling. It's like I started off real straight and narrow, and then it was like boop, 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 boop. Okay. Someone here is a teacher. You could even be like a kindergarten, preschool teacher, or you could be some type of art teacher, because I did write down teach. But yeah, so Bark Like You Want It. Okay, it is called that. Sir Mix-a-Lot. And then the song, what is that called? Lockjaw by Sir Mix-a-Lot. And then there was a song by Gwen Stefani, and it was called, so there's Lockjaw, and I never heard that song before. It's called Bubble Pop Electric, featuring Johnny Velour. And I just thought it was such a unique song, quirky, but it was like she was just in her video, just doing her. She's just, you know, it was like a owning and being confident in it. So whatever you do, it looks good on you. But I don't think a lot of people could pull off, one, your energy, your vibe, and also just what you wear and how you present yourself. I really don't think a lot of people can pull that off and it not look crazy, okay, to some capacity. Now, let's pull it in. Let's reel it in, friend, okay? You might notice that, friend, okay? People probably be talking your ear off, or there's a level, you really pull people in. So some of y'all, if y'all do have that vibe where you're like, I really don't even like being around people, which I don't necessarily see that. I see a fun vibe. I don't know, there's just this vibe of like, I gotta be around Pio 2. I gotta be around Pio 2. So we have so many freaks in the spot. You choose and take the lead. Yes, okay, so I drew a little group of people here, and I felt like I kept seeing this visual of you guys in a group, but like you'll be the first one to do your own thing. Like you're not, it didn't seem like you were a part of the group trying to like, oh, let's brainstorm. Or even if you were, like I was seeing a group of people like, okay, like what do you guys think we should do? Like I was thinking that we should go north. It was like instantly, like when the camera goes to you, honey, you didn't already went, like you're probably like 50 feet away from everybody, already walking in a direction. You're like, yeah, let's go. You know, I was getting one of those vibes. And I also was picking up on like a scene, you know, like one of those scenes from those movies where it's like everybody's like, oh, like I don't know if we should, you know, I don't know if we should jump off into that waterfall, or like, you know, I don't know if we should do that. Damn, let's see, where's Pile 2? Pile 2, you think we should do that? They turn around to look for you. Honey, you didn't already jumped off. You're already, yeah, and I just seen 16. So there's something very like, pow, like I'ma just do it. It almost came through like a tower. Like you could be very, like you do very random shit, okay? Oh my gosh, not me thinking of Jackass. Please, Fred. You could even do a lot of risky shit. Yeah, you could do like risky activities, or like more adventurous, more sporty, more low-key dangerous activities, like stuff to do with mountains, you know, rock climbing, extreme shit. Oh yes, the placements that were mainly coming out to me was Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo. Someone definitely here is a DJ. I was picking up on that. And you know, each of these come with a booklet. And I don't know, when I was scrolling through the booklet and just looking at how the instructions were, I was like, I wonder if Pile 2 is a teacher, or they do some type of artwork or graffiti art, or they do some type of class for something. Yeah. That what he say? Never been found. Never been fond of the slow life. Yeah, you guys can move really fast. I feel like your mind moves really fast. You're also very creative. I'm gonna keep on saying that. Now, when it came to attire, this is the thing, like there's a duality here, and I'm not saying that you guys are one or the other. I think you guys are probably my people that, it's like one day you could be super fucking colorful, and then the next day it's like giving alternative rock, you know, because I was seeing that. So I said colorful, effortless creation. Goth, Spencer, seductive, a tongue ring, scorpionic, seduction, not afraid to be goofy, chokers, alternative style, rings. I was seeing those like biker rings. I used to love those. Dark makeup. And then I was seeing like that edgy shit, like fangs, but it would be like somebody here would have a grill. Like I could see like y'all with a grill, and it would have like fangs or some shit, or you probably have gauges for some of you guys, or you could have like a tribal tattoo. I was like seeing all this different stuff. I don't know, like, but it's very distinct on you. Like people know you for some of these markings that are on your body. Pass them the, damn. Oh, pass them the aux. Yeah, okay, so y'all playlist, that's what I'm saying. It gave DJ, bro. Y'all playlist is fire. Your music taste is heat. If you are a musician, your shit is heat. Okay, if you're a director in some type of way, your shit is heat. You have good instructions. Creator, nail, graffiti. Yeah, nail tech, graffiti design. Oh, I don't know why this came through. Backstreet Boys. So a Backstreet Boy tee. Like I kept getting that, like a Backstreet Boy t-shirt. And when I leave, they diss me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, the lyrics. Okay, so that's another thing. I was picking up on a feisty energy. Let me tell y'all, it wasn't feisty, really. I think y'all be snatching the attention. Because I was picking up on this vibe, like, that's what it was. It was like this duality. I'm like, dang, they see my Pile 2 like that. But there was this level of nervousness and almost anxiousness that I was picking up from y'all, where it was like, I'm like, it's so odd that I'm picking up on this big ass energy from Pile 2 and how people view them and what people see on them. But it's like, there's also an anxiousness of like, maybe overcritical of yourself, or like, I don't know. And I do feel like there can be a level of competition that happens when you do go into an environment. And I mean more of those environments that are more like party scenes, social functions, yeah, I feel like you have a tendency to take the attention, or there could be a level of like it gets competitive, like it for whatever reason. Yeah, because I was feeling this weird ass energy, like a shoulder check. Let me see, I might have wrote it down here. It might come out when we do the how do you tempt people. Yep, temp third party. Oh yes, stylish glasses. Because I kept seeing this visual of these glasses that I saw on Zulu, and I was like, oh, that lets me know that the accessories that my Pal 2 wears, or the face wear, this could be piercings, but also like glasses. Like you could have a very distinct pair of glasses. I was getting like the Harry Potter, like the super circle ones, unique eyewear, even like aviator glasses. And they don't have to be prescription. It could just even be sunglasses. Yeah, put promoter. Oh, and then I was seeing Nicki Minaj cipher. There was a cipher that Nicki Minaj did. Call me Dracula, because all I do is count chips. Yeah, money, many. I ain't talking about that mouse trick. I love that one. Now all the bees is wondering where our bees at. You ain't no Barbie. That's none of your freaking. It's no. What she say? You ain't no Barbie. It's none of your freaking beeswax. Oh, you niggas talking son. You know I'm grouchy like Oscar about that trash can. So yeah, that's a thing about that. Like, and I was getting Nicki Minaj, like how she changes her voices. So there is this, like you could be an impersonator. You could do something with a mic, and there's a level of like your voice can change. There's like an animated. Let me say that you're animated. Somebody here definitely. There's like a strong music influence, dance, just I don't know. It was given that. Humping playfully, distracted easily. Okay, I did say that. You guys could likely be distracted easily. So yeah, like that is what I was getting for just in y'all energy. Like, bro, y'all don't understand. It was a party, bro. It was taking me down a party. But let me just call this out real quick, because this, I feel like, so many freaks in one spot, I'm dizzy. Yeah, you could be very attractive. Let me see. Coming through the hood, swing through blocks. I got to find that one part. Bark like you want it. Fine, 5'9", I'm jocking. You could be 5'9". Never grew up, I'm old. I never been down with a slow life. Never been down with the slow life, baby. I'm a low life, looking for the right type. Damn. No, so many freaks in one spot. Hold up, I'm gonna find this. Swinging my game like this. What's up with the table popping? Bow, 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 bow. Put me on a leash or else I'm gonna have to snap now. Mad Brothers, you blah, 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 blah. Damn, he was rapping this much? Took your, here I go again, done took your girl. So I don't know, friend, you could have a reputation of that. Some of y'all, I'm telling you, I'm getting a strong, this was like my third party group. Like it called out to me as soon as I picked the accessories for the reading. I was like, oh, this is my third party group. I'm not saying that y'all be wanting that shit or like y'all be inviting it. Some of y'all, I do feel like y'all do, or you know, it'd be fun to take somebody's man or girl. But for a lot of y'all, no, I just feel like your people take a liking to you. And I would not be surprised if there's been some throuple attention, friend. You know what I'm talking about. Might even be into that. Dear, I gotta find it. Oh, that's why I'm on the wrong damn lyrics. I'm looking at the wrong shit. Okay, so Lockjaw. Here it is. I was looking at the Bark Like You Wanted lyrics. Stuck my fist, cut on my hose, put it on the lyric. That's cool. You hear her out there. It's okay. Gonna left you when you're done. Oh, and when I leave, they diss me, knowing they can't never get with me. And when I leave, they diss me. Look at that, 333 on the clock. Just so y'all know I'm not. Y'all see that? That gotta be for you, friend. That gotta be for you. Yeah, so that's crazy, but let me look. Damn, I done lost my damn space. Some they diss me, knowing they can't get with me. I don't know, did y'all just have to let somebody know something? I think there was a vibe of, and this could commonly happen to you, but where you kind of get, maybe people think they underestimate you because of your goofiness. And then you gotta let people know, like, bitch, like, I'm not, I don't know, but it doesn't come through like I'm about to fight you. It comes through like, oh, you think I'm a goofy, like I'm about to show you, like, ain't nothing goofy like that. Yeah, like, ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could make crack a joke or two, but I might also crack you. Okay, and not in the way that you want. I don't know. It's something. It's something there. Like I kept getting like that competitive vibe. I'm seeing white chicks when they were literally dancing against each other in the club. And this is also giving me like rap battle energy. This is giving me like, there could be people that have tried to take your spot or take your position, however that looks, or they've tried to compare themselves to you or put themselves in a competition with you. And I'm almost getting a level of laying low because maybe you never thought of it like that. You were never trying to compete with this company, with that brand, with that person, with that promoter, with that artist. But once you found out that there was beef, I'm telling you, I keep picking up on like a rap battle or something. Once you know, you find out there's beef, or you find out there's tension, there's pressure, okay? This could have been like some type of social media little spat, or someone could have been sending subliminals. Like, it's giving discreet shots coming from the back end. There's a level of, you had to show them. So you had to come out of hiding or come out of retirement. Like, I'm getting that, coming out of retirement. Okay, like, let me put my sneaks back on for some. Or, you know, let me pick up the mic. Let me show these bitches that my pen don't never run out of ink, girl. Let me show them. Okay, I don't know. So you could have had to, I don't want to say humble somebody. It just feels like there's a level of, I'm about to put my talents on pump. Like, pump the fuck up. Like, I'm about to really put it out there. I'm not, you know, like, y'all, I've been going easy on y'all. Y'all getting, yeah, now I'm getting, is this the thanks that I get for putting you bitches on? Is it my fault that all of you bitches gone? Should have sent a thank you note, you little hoe. And now I'm gonna wrap your coffin with a bow. Then Nikki, she just mad because you took the spot. Yeah, word that bitch mad because I took the spot. But bitch, if you ain't shitting, then get off the wait, I had to stop myself. I had to stop myself because, friend, why was I just rapping and it hit me like, bitch, why do you know all the lyrics? Why do you know all the lyrics? Because I was about to keep it going. Got some niggas out and broken that off your top. They used to be my like a dungeon dragon, man. I don't know. There's something about y'all energy that just gives me like real creative, real original. You are the original, friend. That's the vibes. So I need you to remember all that I just said, because that is going to play a part in the tempt portion of the reading. So yes, you guys, that was your channel message. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys in the next part of your reading. How to, friend, get in here, friend. Hold on, because I'm not even done with my shuffle. You could probably tell, but I said, oh no. Oh no, friend. Friend, what the fuck? Let me tell you, okay. Let me see how I want to do this. Real quick, because this is tea. Give me a second. Real quick, just in case you skipped the channeled message, which I really don't think you should have, friend, because that is going to give some clarity to what I'm picking up on. And I'm going to leave it just like how it is for right now. I'll organize it in a second, because that's exactly how I feel when I'm in the energy. Yep, I feel like I'm in the energy of the people that you be tempting. What wants to come through? You could tempt people in a multitude of ways, friend, but what wants to come through, friend? This is tea. I gotta get the pointer for this one. We have to click it up. We gotta talk about that Five of Wands. I know you see it, friend. I know you do, because I do, okay? First of all, let me make sure I do my one too, because I know I be forgetting. So, just in case you skipped, all right, don't forget, this is a collab 111 on my camera, okay? So I am doing a collab with TEAAA, you know, our good sis, and also with our good sis, okay, Capricorn Venus Tarot, all right? Period. Shout out to Capricorn Venus Tarot. This is our second girl, period. She took my collab virginity, so she will always be remembered. She will, okay? But yes, TEAAA is going to be doing the reading, How Do You Seduce People? Bro, I got to get to this message, bro. Wait, let me, because girl, the energy is flowing. There's a perplexing, okay? But anyway, so TEAAA is going to be doing, How Do You Seduce People? I'm going to be doing, Why Are You So Tempting? And Capricorn Venus Tarot is going to be doing Who Is Secretly Obsessed With You? Somebody here is French, or you could be bilingual, or you could have an accent. First of all, friend, you are trouble, friend, and I don't think you be trying to be friend. So this is the thing, I really think if you missed that you gotta go watch that channel message, because that is going to, like, understanding your energy and how it's amplified. This is amplified energy, and how people pick up on it is gonna really help understand this. So first of all, this is the layout here. Let me get these cards together, girl. Cause we gotta talk about it, friend. Damn, why didn't y'all tell me it was crooked? Y'all wasn't even gonna say nothing. Like, y'all was just gonna let a bitch be crooked. Let me get myself together, friend. Yo, why am I in y'all energy and I feel like I gotta gather myself? Like, I feel, so there's something about y'all vibe. You could be a great storyteller. Like, you're really good at hyping people up or like pulling them into a good story. Like, you be having the tea. Like, somebody here, like, you could really be having, or you could really have like crazy ass story times. You know who I just thought of? Ricky. Y'all know Ricky? If you don't know Ricky, it's okay, but I feel like if you know who I'm talking about, you know. She be doing like little story times and stuff. She's a YouTuber. Friend. Oh, this is messy. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me tell you the placements. So how I have this set up right here, the top row is, in general, why are you so tempting? And the cards that you have are the 10 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. And friend, it was the 5 of Wands kept flashing out at me. It was jumping at me like it was trying to grab me, but I never grabbed it, so I put it back. Well, I never grabbed it anyway, so I just, you know, I didn't even look. I was like, okay, I saw it. Not unless it come out. I moved to the next section. The next section, friend. You see how I'm dragging this out? There's something about how y'all be having, like, y'all stories be having like that. What is that? I keep seeing that graph. Like, maybe someone's an English teacher here. I keep seeing this graph of like the climax, like, you know, the rising action. Then there's the climax. Like, the way y'all drag it, the way y'all tell a story, bitch, you'll have a bitch up in there, okay? So y'all should really do something with that. I really feel like third house shit, some media shit would be great for you, friend. Now, oh, that next section, let me get the pointer because it's about to get messy. I said, okay, so how does this affect those people? Like, or I said, what energies are you mainly tempting? Like, what energies are you mainly tempting? Like, what are the energies, you know, Let me make sure I did do that. Yeah, what kind of energies do they normally tempt? We have the Chariot, the Chariot, bitch, the Chariot, the 5 of Wands, the Ace of Wands upright, and the Knight of Swords. And that 5 of Wands is a little rickety. You see it in the struggle position, and you also had the Ace of Cups. So I feel like this section answered my next question a little bit, which was, okay, how does this tempting feel to others? How does it influence them? And we have, what is this? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't be knowing my Roman numerals. Yes, the 9 of Swords. And we have the Hierophant, the 4 of Pentacles, and the damn 6 of Pentacles. Girl, friend, brother, sister, your energy. I'm picking up on drama. This is that third party shit I was talking about. I knew that, listen, friend, y'all energy already gave me third party. Now let me tell y'all what I mean. I just seen 555. And I don't think y'all can help this unless, you know, if you moving shitty, friend, which this ain't that reading, so I'm not even going to address you. I'm just going to talk about it. First of all, when it comes to just how you tempt people, 10 of Cups, there's a level of, I don't want to say delusion, but like la. Like, you have this vibe of like everything is just good. So you could be very childlike. All right. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. You could be very childlike, or you could be very, because I'm almost seeing you come around. When you come around, friend, there's this, I'm picking up on a scenario. Please let me know down below if you know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I'm talking to someone specific. I keep getting this damn scenario of you being in an environment and there's like a knowing that certain people in this environment have partners. And I'm picking up on this couple. There's like, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing both of them almost become obsessed or like attracted to you, but in different ways. One might be attracted to you in the way of platonically, like I want your attention, I want to be your friend. I almost see like something gets unbalanced in this dynamic where it's like maybe you have more in common, you just happen to have more in common with this person's partner. But it's like what ends up happening is it's like ooh, girl, I'm picking up on it, friend. Because the energies that you tempt, these are people that I feel like was already on their way out, or they already wanted to leave a situation. Like, especially for those of you where this is romantic, okay? Which is what I'm picking up on. There's a level of, I already wanted to leave this situation. I already wanted to go. And it's like, when you come around, friend, this brings that is what I could have. Like, pile 2 is what I could have. Pile 2 is the fun I could have. Pile 2, like, there's like I literally see it, friend. I know it's happened. I know somebody has a storyline where y'all got that type of energy where you'll make a married man. And I'm not saying that to gas it, because I know that sounds terrible. I don't want to say it like that, but you know what I'm talking about, friend. Because I keep seeing these commitments, like whether it be marriage or a boyfriend, girlfriend situation, or maybe they were dating someone for years. But when you come around, it's like they'll drop that. There's a level of, I would drop that to go be with pile 2. People be ready to put their life away for you. That's what it feels like, friend. And I don't know how I feel about it. But I have to be honest, like, the way you tempt people, you make people want to risk it all. You give this vibe, which I feel like doesn't have to necessarily just be love, and it doesn't have to be bad, because I don't know, friend, I do feel like if somebody has been in a relationship for too long, and let's say it's been stagnant, even in that, you know, case, it's been stagnant, it hasn't been that healthy, they've been wanting to leave. It's like when you come around, you're like that catalyst. Like, I can see that as well. It's like a catalyst of, like, this reinforces to them, like, where they're dimming themselves, or where they're not living, or where they're not fully fulfilled. Okay, so I feel like let's go there. Okay, because that other one was getting messy, and I don't know, like, when we talk about morally, I don't want to have to start going into the message of the cards, but then also be kind of reading somebody for filth. I don't want to go there, friend, you know, because I know not everybody, you know, is doing bad things out here. But that 10 of Cups, you just seem like the perfect, there's a level of, and this is, it's because of the energy you bring. Like, strangers, I really feel like are drawn to you. Like, there's this magnetic, like, when you come to the party, when you come in the room, we are going to have a good time. And it's because of some of you guys are you're just okay with being goofy. You're okay with bearing it all. You're okay with being, you know, emotionally vulnerable. You're also very fucking random. People love that shit about you. So it's like you bring a spark. And I feel like you could either be the blessing or the biggest fucking threat when you come into an environment, depending on the people that are in this environment and what it is that they're going through, who it is that they're committed to. Like, I really do feel like you're that individual that could cause a ruckus. I do, just by being there. Just by being there. I'm getting like social functions, and I'm getting like drama because someone else's person is attracted to you. Now, anyway, outside of that, there's a level of, so how y'all come off with this, like how you're tempting people, or just like, why are you so tempting? What I love about this is there's a level of, I have my own shit, okay? So someone here, you have your own shit. Yeah, 11:11 on the clock. You have your own stuff. Yeah, that's the other story. There we go. Okay, I like this one. I like this one. Let's go on the uptick, friend. Let's go on the uptick, okay? This gives me, with that King of Pentacles, like, I got my own shit. Like, I got my own car, house. Like, I make my own money. Like, there's a level of, you tempt people because there's a level of, you already have your own. Like, you have your own already. You know, there's a level of, you're not going to be leeching off of people. There's a level of, you already got it. Okay, so I feel like people who maybe have had a bad past with people being so money hungry off of them, or people that have been leeches off of them, like, you wouldn't be that. There's a level of, like, I don't know, you'll take care of your own self, okay? Whether you're male or female, you could be more masculine in nature. Like, you go get it, like, you get to the bag. So I also was picking up on a level of freedom. There's a level of financial freedom that you have, and I feel like that tempts people. And I just want us all to use our noggin, okay? When you think about that, if someone was financially free, how would that be tempting? Well, how would that be alluring? Well, it could be alluring in the way of, I don't know, it could cause a ruckus, you know, jealousy. We could always say that. Like, some people might feel like, damn, they get to travel. Like, what is it, you know, da, da, da. I don't know, it could spin them. But really, it could also be alluring because it's like, wow, like, I don't know, y'all could look like sugar mama, sugar daddy. Y'all could have sugar mama, sugar daddy energy. I keep getting Pile 2 is a really good time. Like, Pile 2 can travel. Pile 2 has, like, you could have a really good job. There's a level of luxury here. Like, you have options. And I feel like that entices people, and there's a temptation to be a part of it, to get some of it. Because when I go back and I have to remember what I asked, again, I think all of this, with this Ace of Cups, this Ace of Wands, this Knight of Swords, this Five of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, the Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, I just got heavy energy off that Hierophant, girl, okay? Ooh, we gonna talk about it. All right. I feel like all of this is really, really, really bringing it home for me on how this energy affects others, like what it really does to them. When they get tempted by you, how does it really make them feel? Okay, like what is, because this will let me know for each reading, like whether it spins more negative or whether it spins more, you know, positive, da, 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 whatever. So first of all, I know you see that Ace of Cups. Like, you cause a level of competition. So you tempt people to want to compete. Okay, and I want to say compete for you, for your attention, to be chose by you, something about you. And I feel like what I'm about to say might be a little bit triggering because it could be a flex to be with you, friend. Like, being with you, bagging you, like I'm getting that verbiage, like if I was to get Pile 2, like there's something about that. So be careful of people using you just for your stats, or like, you know, which I feel like you guys, you know, y'all know, okay? Like you're able to pick through it because you're fucking smart. That's what I forgot to say. That's what I forgot to tell them in the channel messages, because I definitely was picking up on that. If you go to the channel messages, one thing that I meant to tell them was there was a energy coming through where it's like what you do now could be very different from what you used to do back in the day. Because I kept picking up on this major vibe of like heavy intellect, and it's like what you do now could be very more creative versus, I don't know, like it didn't feel very brainy, very nerdy. It felt more fun. Like you could have been, I don't fucking know. Let me see. What's real brainy? You could have been a scientist or studying to be an engineer or something. And then, I don't know, it's like today, maybe you're hella successful at party promoting for whatever reason. You get what I'm saying? Like it's that type of vibe. Oh my gosh. Yes, friend. There's a male watching this. I'm telling y'all, for my men, for my women, I'm telling you, because now I'm seeing, I'm seeing one of my old friends. Oh my gosh. Let me tell y'all, friend. The guys, he used to have the guys jealous. And no, he was not, okay? He was not gay, he was straight. But other men, and I used to have to check men, like, nah, don't talk about my friend. They would be so pressed when he came around. And I feel like it was because he knew how to dress. He got the attention of the ladies. It was very effortless for him. Like, people just wanted to give him money. Like, the ladies, oh my gosh, they was just dumb diddly for him. Okay, so that's the vibe that I'm getting for this group. There's a level of people, I don't know. Like for the guys, I ain't gonna lie, friend. The women could become the trick energy. Like they could want to spend their monies on you. Like I'm picking up on that. Like I am picking up on I'm tempted to give Pile 2 money. But I also get the vibe of I'm also tempted to take Pile 2's money. I want to see what I can get, because some of y'all do carry, it's like y'all carry sugar daddy, sugar mama energy. You carry, I got this, I got my own, I got the bag, I can handle it. And I don't know, you could, okay, be attracting certain energies that may not have it like that. You know, so this is that split with y'all. So I'm gonna need y'all to use y'all intuition. But I do feel like y'all, girl, I'm going through it, friend. I'm going through it in y'all energy, because then I'm also getting this heavy sexual vibe. And I feel like, one, you guys are naturally very attractive. I keep seeing this. I keep seeing in my visual. You don't have to be a woman, but I keep seeing a girl, a lady, a woman, a girly, okay? I keep seeing her like at a function. I kept getting like a pool party. I keep seeing this function, and then I'm seeing her like She could have even came by herself. And there's a level of she's not scared to maybe go out and dance. She's like the first one to jump in the pool. She's not scared. I don't know. Some of y'all might have even, somebody in this pile is wild. I don't know. You could have took your top off. I don't know, friend, because now I just jumped to this show that I was just watching. But no, there's like a level of spunk, of like, woo, let's do it. Like, let's get it. And you know what I think it is? Like, if there's a lot of masculines, like, let's say you are a female, I do think that you can be very appealing to other masculine energies when you're in a group setting. Like, this is that type of, it's like a tomboy, like I can get tomboy, you know? So let's say there's a couples trip happening and all of the guys want to go, I'm gonna just use snowboarding again. All of the guys want to go snorkeling or snowboarding, whatever, right? And most of the women in the group, you know, if that's the dynamic, I'm just gonna use that, you know, I'm not trying to exclude nobody. But let's say most of the women in the group are, or the other couples, the other partners, they're not down with that. They're not down with the majority, you know, they more so want to go do something else, something that's less active, something that's less what all the other men want to do. But you would be the one in the group that'd be like, oh no, like I love that. Yeah. Or like if they're all talking about cars, like you might, there's like tomboy energy. It feels like there's a masculine edge here that can really work to your advantage when you're around other masculine energies, because you can jump in on the conversation. You get that point of view. Okay. You also have, I don't know, there's like that tomboy edge. My tomboy girl, you gonna know what I'm talking about. There's an edge there. And there is an advantage that I feel like can be used, if that's the right word to say. Yeah, some of y'all be plotting, like some of y'all know what y'all be doing, but look at that Ace of Wands and this Knight of Swords. I also feel like, so with this, let's just talk about this Five of Wands. I feel like people who are naturally competitive, people who are naturally go-getters, people who also have spunk, people who also are very blunt in nature could also be very flighty. They could be very spontaneous as well. I think those are the people that you tempt, okay? Those are those energy, that daredevil energy, strong-willed energy, that very adventurous energy, that... it gives me so much Aries energy is coming through. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to just throw out the word toxic, but I do feel like there is a tendency, like you could have some exes that are tempted to, like, cause this gives me like, you see that, friend? Come here, friend. You see that, like over there, like that Ace of Wands and that Knight of Swords, this giving magic stick got him going crazy. The magic stick got him going crazy. Or, you know, the nine, you got them going crazy. Like, so you could also be someone that's more free when it comes to sex. Like, you might be just more free in nature. And I feel like there's arguments here. I'm picking up on that being like low-key, high-key, the root of the tension that some people have when you don't give them access, or when you, so people that are very territorial, yes, people can become very territorial over this group. That's what I was going to say. Yes, with this Four of Pentacles, people can become very territorial over you. And it's funny because it's the same people that also have that free-spirited energy or that adventurous energy, and they want more fun. But it's like when they come around you, I'm almost getting it in love. There's a level of like, well, can you sit down for me? Can you like slow that down for me? Or like, you know, I'm okay, hold on, friend, because I gotta see how I can say this without it coming off a certain way. You know what's funny? Let me just jump to this next part. This Nine of Swords and this Hierophant is giving me, I'm getting stories. Like, I'm not just getting like, oh, let me interpret the cards. No, I'm getting like real life scenarios, very specific. For those of you who are very connected to your morals, okay? Yeah, the ones we value, right? I will say, you could be karma, bro. I feel like you could have been karma. And I'm gonna just say it like this so I don't have to get caught up in the explaining the different scenarios, because that'll take forever. But like, I really genuinely feel like you could have been karma in some type of third-party situation. Like, I'm seeing that there's some type of karma associated here. There's some type of like, because with that Hierophant, there's a morality here. I'll call that out. There's a discipline. There's a level of discipline here. Then I'm seeing, like, when I saw that Four of Pentacles and that Six of Pentacles, for whatever reason, I got this level of shame in comparison with this Nine of Swords, because it's almost like when someone, for those of you who have that, you know, who very moral, okay, very in your morals, okay, there's a level of, if someone was to try to go against their partner or go against the contract that they already have with someone else, whether that be an actual marriage, whether that be an actual commitment to somebody, or like that's just their boyfriend, or maybe the city just is very aware that those two be around each other. If this motherfucker tried to talk to you behind closed doors, or they tried to get fresh with you, there's a level of checking them. Like, y'all would not be scared to check them and read them for filth, okay? I don't want to say the whole girl thing, but this does give, like, you don't go for that, okay? There's a level of, nah, I'm good. And, like, you tell them about themselves, and it almost make them be like, ooh. Because I'm not going to lie, friend, and I'm not saying this to be hurtful, because I don't know what you look like, but there could be something about your appearance or just your personality to where I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but it could, how can I say this? It could make people think that you are looser than you are. And when I say looser, I don't want to say it like that. I mean just like on your boundaries, that you'll let more shit slide. There's something here like that. And that could be because maybe you're very fun. You're very like, you know, I don't like to take things too serious. It's very ha-ha, kiki. But it's like, whoo, friend. If somebody gets a little too fresh, or they get a little bit too besides themselves, that background comes up, friend. That it comes up, it stands up, and it will call it out. It'll be stern. It'll go back to tradition. It'll do all of that. Yeah, traditional values. Like, there's something here about like morals. So let me keep looking at this. I want to make sure I'm not missing nothing. Gosh, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. I'm telling you, like, oh, what's that song that was coming through? What is that song? I know I'm probably about to sing the beat so wrong because I got that other song stuck in my head, but it's like a song where it'd be like, make me want to leave. Oh, you make me want to leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. You make me want to leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. Yeah, I do. Okay, it's all up in here, friend. Whew, okay. So, let's see. How are you? Oh, this is another thing. When I had grabbed the tarot deck that I was going to use for you guys, this card was in that deck. Anytime there's a random card in any of my tarot decks when I'm about to do a reading, that for me lets me know that whatever group I'm doing, this is for them and it plays a part in the read, okay? So we have, you could have Virgo in the 6th house. We have resources. So this is why you're so tempting. Resources, look at that, sap. That's what it says, sap. Let me, okay. So we have resources, needed materials, flow, wealth, essence of life, spring, blood, nourishment, sweetness, energy, vitality, grounded, roots, abundant, physical health, life force. You see what I'm saying? This is giving me a lot of orange vibes. Like orange, like, I don't know, what's that test? Like, y'all could be like orange and blue could have been like y'all tops. The color orange and blue, somebody's gonna know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's okay, girl. So let's see how, first of all, yeah, why do you tempt people? Why are you so tempting? Let's close it up. You make me want to leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. Is that another well, honey? Is that another card or something giving me that make a wish fulfillment? I don't know though. We got number 41. Who are you tempting? Number 44. I also feel like you just have a level of making people want to do it too. Like you'll be the first one to jump in the pool and then everybody else start doing it. You'll be the first one to start dancing and then everybody else start doing it. Okay, like you tempt people to want to go after it, do it. Like be like the impulses feed into them. So let me see what's going on. 41, 41, 21. Okay, it says, well, I have so many symbolic meanings, wishes, resources. So there's something about your resources, bro. You could be very resourceful. You could really just have money, friend. Yeah, be careful of people like freeloaders. Yeah, be careful of people. I'm seeing like people want to like contain you, but I'm also seeing like penny pinchers trying to get your money, trying to get you to give it up, you know, spend that bag, but also wanting to spend that bag on you, wanting to put you in a third party situation. Anyway, I'm sorry. It says, wishes, resources, creativity, and healing. If you look intently into the depth of my darkness, you may see your true thoughts reflected and your secret wishes revealed. That's what you are. When people come around you, there's a level of, it opens up and it's a catalyst for like what they really want. And I'm not saying that because I feel like some of these situations don't lead to y'all being together or like y'all coming together. It reignites that, damn, like, I don't know. It like reignites that what they really want, how they really want to have fun, how they really want to live life, or how they want their relationship to be. Because that King of Pentacles, some of you guys are already in a relationship. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, like you could already have a family. That's another thing. Like, let's say all of this shit applies, but you also have your own family dynamic. Like you're also already in your own relationship. Okay, like you already have a family, you already have kids, you have a great partner. Again, that temptation is here to disrupt that, to be chosen, to be picked, to be a part of the mix. They want to be a part of the circus, friend. They want to be a part of the third party situation. They want to create one. I want that. Pile 2 is giving me that they're a great partner. Pile 2 seems to have a great partner. I want that. Whether it be I want their partner, or I want them, or I want them to leave their partner for me, or I want to be chosen by their partner, because I see that if, you know, I see pile 2 in this light and I'm being chosen by their partner, then that means that, you know, I also have this big ass energy like pile 2. I don't know. It's weird, friend. It can get kind of weird. Let me pause this because we're about to hit 30 minutes. So yes, we also have, but your wishes will only be granted if you dig deep and work hard. The Well card is about looking deeper into an issue. You may think you know all the facts, but there may be more to the story you are not seeing. Yeah, I just feel like you're kind of like a black hole, and there's this level of like wanting to dive into you. And I'm about to dive in. Oh, that's what it's giving, friend. Oh, but that's taking me sexual. There's something going on there. There's something going on there. I feel like people that want to discover more, that is who you tempt, bro. Let's go to this 44. Is that the... Girl, I thought that was the fox. I was about to say, that ain't no damn fox. Okay, 44. 44. Back. Oh my gosh, and that song just came through. What, Block Boy? Back on the tone, I hit the bone. Dun, 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 dun. Shoo, 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 shoo. Y'all know what song I'm talking about? Probably not. Magnifying glass. I'm the card that suggests to you to take a closer look or two. If you do not get clarity from an earlier view, I can provide more focus and a perspective that is new. So people that, I'm telling you, there's like a, it's like people that want more, or people who are meant to like be shaken up to explore more, or to see that other side of life, the other perspective. I feel like those are the people that are tempted by you. Yep. So let's close it up. Why is my pile 2 so tempting? Let it fall out. Why is my pile 2 so tempting? Curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat. And it's still coming through sexual, girl. Mischief. This is giving me straight up Gemini energy. They say my price ridiculous. I don't like them bitches. Look at that propel. You know, that's interesting because that chariot is there and that car is there. So you guys could also have a very nice car. Like you could give like money. Like you got money, okay? But that's what I'm seeing for y'all, pile 2. So yes, pile 2, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments. Okay, what's up, pile 3 last but not least. So before we get started, don't forget that this is a collab with Tarot with Tay. Her topic is going to be how do you seduce people, and then with our good sis Capricorn Venus Tarot, and her topic is going to be who is secretly obsessed with you. So definitely go check them out. All right, so as you guys can see from the timestamps, we're gonna do a channeled message portion, and then I'm gonna do like the tarot portion. For the channeled message portion of the reading, my intention is for this to either further clarify or help you to indicate that yes, this is my group, this is my pile, yep, that's for me, okay? Or for real, or this is just gonna give you some extra tea, some extra joussoir, friend, okay? A little extra pizzazz, like a little bit of a je ne sais quoi, okay? A little this, a little that. So first of all, someone here, you could talk very eloquently, or people could really like your voice. You could have a very seductive, nice singing voice. Siren-like energy. You could also be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I was getting lover girl energy, but like toxic lover girl. I'm not gonna lie, friend. I was getting SZA's song Kill Bill, and then I was getting the song Snooze. I was also getting some Summer Walker vibes. And you know who else came through? Ashnikko. Oh my gosh, I love Ashnikko. But what was that one song where she was like, I'm not shy, I'll say it, I'm not, wait, I've been picturing you naked. So that's another thing, friend. Oh, there was so much going on in your energy. It's very seductive. It's very like a slow drip, slow talking, very seductive, like I'm drawing you in. It reminds me of how I feel when I listen to SZA sing Kill Bill, okay? I'd be like, bro, 222 is just on my camera when I looked up, okay? So I have some channeled messages here, and there's a vibe about y'all where you don't go by the book, okay? Like, I didn't even feel the need to read the little book that came with y'all group. Like, I don't even know where it's at right now. Oh, it's right here. Like, I didn't even feel the need to go with this group. I just felt like I had to ride the wave. Did I show y'all this? Just in case I don't show y'all in the beginning, look. It's like a finger thing. You're supposed to... Isn't that silly? It has like different music. And... yeah. So there's something about riding the wave, using intuition as like your compass. Like there's a... like you let the emotions lead. Like I'm getting someone that their emotions really are very deep. They're a very deep person, and that's what like drives them. That's what like leads them. They can be very in tune and in touch with their emotions. Now, what was I gonna say? For each time that I wrote the channeled messages, like I wrote differently. So I don't know, I felt very organized towards the top, and then I kind of just got really like doodly with it. So you could be very imaginative, very poetic. I was getting like a written word girl, spoken word poetry. Like there's something very enticing about your speech. I'm getting like emphasis on the tongue, friend. And that's another thing, friend. Hold on, friend, because I gotta see. I'm gonna have to keep y'all reading PG-13, but girl, there was so much actual energy, bro. That was the first thing, because when I saw the surfboard, I just thought of a wet, you know, diving in. Like, I'm about to dive in, oh. It gave, friend, it did give. So I don't know, am I catching you after the act? I also was picking up on somebody did just recently have a breakup with someone who could live at a distance. Like y'all could have been long distance. We're gonna pick up on that because there was a lot of like lovey, like I don't even want to say lovey-dovey, just like that love, romance. It was a whole lot of missing, obsession, wanting, fantasizing, like all of that. So you could definitely be in somebody's thoughts right now. Yeah, I said you could be a water sign too with that Tower card. That Tower card just stood out to me so crazy. You guys are very deep. Like there's like, even when I'm talking and how I'm just looking around at some of my props, I just feel like I'm looking at them very intently. Like I'm really looking at them and appreciating, like even right here with this, like I'm literally looking at the waves and just the structure, how the appreciation of like how they made that, how they like put that together. So someone here, you could really like art. Like you could love to go to art fairs or art festivals, or something here about sculptures or the design behind like glass blowing or like glass art. I don't know. What's that other thing? What is that called? Pottery? I don't know, because I keep getting like something with the hands. But it keeps going like very sensual and sexual. So you could be very artsy, an artsy freak. But yeah, the song that I was getting was that song by Beyonce, Drunk in Love. Yeah, and my phone just lit up. Okay. Let me see where I want to start. So where do I want to start? Okay, I'll start up here. So I put water sign, siren energy. So bro, like you have that energy that just is like, come to me, come to me. I was also picking up on someone who may like to drink, or you could like a good drink, a good, you know, glass or 3 of some wine. I was also getting like beer vibes, like hanging out. That's another thing, bro, I gotta tell you, friend, I just gotta tell you the tea. There is someone that is like fantasizing about taking you to the beach. And like, yeah, it be in a moment. Like, so I don't know, somebody here lives by a beach, and there is this heavy ass fantasy around, you know what I'm saying, friend, on the beach, something about a body of water, or even, well, no, it's not an or even, it will be an and even. They definitely want to do that. There's a lot of fantasy. So there's somebody fantasizing about you in water, like y'all doing certain things in water. Okay, not trying to get demonetized. Let's just see who it is. I ain't do this for nobody else, but since y'all are all unique and different, you know, I gotta get into it. Okay, so who is this person fantasizing about my pile 3? Somebody from the past. Okay, we have the South Node, so I'll roll it 3 times. We have an Aries. And that's funny because the Tower card can also be Aries energy. We have an Aquarius. Okay. And we have a Cancer. Freaks. It's giving. So it's like real. Like it's just making me look at y'all. I'm smirking. The dimples I don't have showing. Like that's just how it's feeling. So I don't know. Someone's feeling like that about you. But I'm also kind of like, what y'all got going on, pile 1, okay? Someone could also be very caught up in their mind right now about the last time y'all, especially if a random breakup happened, like some type of Tower moment recently happened. So the music that was, well, no, let me go here. Yes, Mermaid. So that's going back to that siren energy. You could also have a very nice silhouette, nice body. I got long brown hair. The color scarlet red was coming through, so that could mean something. Chopsticks. Oh, chapsticks, I mean. But you could also, chopsticks, sushi, that just came through too. Japanese culture, Asian culture, period. I also was getting someone that likes to accessorize themselves with, this is going to kind of sound strange when I say it, but you'll know what I'm talking about. Like youthful or like kid-inspired accessories. Like I don't know, like you might like Hello Kitty, but you might be an adult, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I'm just, you know, saying you could like Hello Kitty or like SpongeBob, or you could like when I go to Walmart, like they be having those little, like the other day they had a Monsters Inc. You know what I mean? That's like a kid thing, but just like, you know, you might wear that and turn it into some type of like fashion. Like I'm thinking about those little things, and I don't even want to say them, the little La'u'us, you know, them little monsters looking things, whatever them things is, girl, that people be attaching to their person, whatever. It's almost reminded me of that, but just with like strawberry shortcake or Tinkerbell. So that could be like your thing. There could be a character that you really like. And then I was like, Harajuku Barbie. No, Harajuku, wait, what was it? Harajuku-Barbie. I'm hot. I think it's time to put the rice in. Okay, so someone here could be a Barb, or I even wrote down Barbie. Like, you could like to wear the colors like Barbie. You could like to get your nails done and have that junk style, like that kawaii type of style, like kawaii inspired. I'm seeing like candy. I'm seeing like lollipops and like different stuff like that. Candyland is coming through. That song by Ashnika, is it Slumber Party? Y'all gotta listen to that. Cause I'm not shy. I'll say it, I've been picturing you naked, bro. Someone been thinking about you. 5-star chick, Nicki Minaj was coming through. I just had an epiphany, I need to go to Tiffany. Why did I say that song? What was it? I think it's time to put a rice in. Oh, maybe that's why. Harajuku hyphen. Okay, yeah, that's why. Then Bomb Bomb, Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday. But I also was getting like, you could be from the Caribbeans, you could be yeah, like from the islands. Jamaica was coming through. My prayers go out to Jamaica. I'm telling you, we sending you love. Okay, but yes, Jamaica. And or you could have just recently had a vacation where you went overseas. I also drew like, there's somebody at a distance, bro, because I drew this body of water. And it's funny because I drew the body of water and then I drew 2 people. Without that middle part, because that's supposed to be the USA. Without that middle part, it looks so close. Like, it was like you wouldn't even be able to tell the location or how far this was. This could have just been a puddle at this point. But now, once I added that little circle to represent the USA, it was like, whoa, okay, so this represents a long distance. Like, I don't know, like y'all could be across state lines, I don't know. So somebody that maybe either is at a far distance or someone that you have not talked to in a long time, or both. I feel like that's someone that's in your energy. Oh my gosh, my throat. That's someone that's in your energy. Yes, okay, so I wrote here, how you'll know who this person is. Yes, okay, because when I got this download, I was literally watching this reaction video and I was like, okay, this is coming down. Like, while I was channeling, I was like, okay, boom. So they might like to watch reaction videos. So some of y'all might like to watch, again, reaction videos. I was getting How to Catch a Predator, those loyalty test videos, that's what it was. And I wrote failed loyalty test. So this is someone that failed the loyalty test that would fit in that category at being at a distance. What did I write here? I hate when I do this. Like shoes. Like. Oh, likes hair. Here we go. I gotta come back to that. I hate when I do that. Writing all messy. Reaction videos. Oh, I think maybe I already said it. Oh, and I'll come back. I also got a desk job here. Someone could work in an office where you have a cubicle. We have do what you listen to. Oh yeah, do what you want. You listen to the waves, which to me means like follow the senses, like you follow your intuition. Deep lyricist. You could say very poetic shit. We already talked about the SZA, Snooze, Kill Bill. Y'all see that's supposed to be SZA. Yeah, y'all could like, I'm telling y'all could probably like doodle. Y'all could be like artists for real. That's my sister. That's supposed to be her afro. But, oh yeah, and then the spoken word. So I think I'm gonna leave that there for the channel messages. 14:14 on the clock. Okay, so yes, now we're gonna move into the tarot portion. So yeah, I'll see you there, and let me know if that resonated down below. Okay, pile 3. Let's talk about it, friend. So really quick, before we get into the tarot portion, don't forget there is a channeled message portion, which I feel like will give you some extra clarity on whether this is your pile, and will also give you some extra gems, honey, the extra tea, the extra douceur. But also, friend, don't forget this is a collab. We will be collabing with our good sis Tarot with Tay. She is going to be doing the reading How Do You Seduce People? And then also our good sis Capricorn Venus Tarot. And she is going to be doing the topic of... Girl, let me see. See, I was over here. Y'all see me trying to... I was trying, friend. Look, as soon as I start talking... as soon as I start talking, I was like, nope, I don't even need to go to my little piece of paper because I got it memorized, and I don't. Okay, our good sis Capricorn Venus Tarot is going to be doing Who is Secretly Obsessed with You? So go check them out. I'll have all of the information in the comments below. And yes, okay, so first of all, when I'm in y'all energy, and I talked about it in the collective channeling, I just feel like a slow drip, sensual, sexual healing. I don't know, something about y'all energy, it gives that. It's oozing with like seduction. Okay, so some of you guys could just be very creative. Like I'm getting hella water energy. You could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So there's just this, I don't know, there's this enchantment, there's this fantasy, there's this illusion. Then there's this, someone's gonna know what I'm talking about. You ever saw the Greek, is it a Greek mythology story? You know when they go to that place and it's like they might think they're only there for 2 days, but they end up being there for like 50,000 years. And it's like they don't even notice. It's something like that that sucks you in. Then I'm thinking of like sirens and the Little Mermaid like calling them in. There's like this very enchanting vibe, and I feel like you suck people in, bro. And I have to tell you, someone is definitely in their feelings about you. I talk about that a bit more in the channel message portion, I do believe. So let me just see where I want to start, because I'm already getting sucked into the ocean. You're like the ocean in many ways. I feel like, you know, someone feels like you the ocean because you felt like the ocean when y'all was la. You know, that energy was coming through, friend. But I also feel like you're deep like the ocean, just as a person. Friend, you know. So let's talk about the positions here. So where is my pointier rate? So it was interesting how the cards were coming out, which let me know, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why my pile 3 is so freaking, I almost want to say enticing, but also what about you is so tempting. There's something about you that's mysterious. You have a natural mystery. Like you are mysterious. Like and even when I said that, I felt this like shiver, like, but it was like in my heart, I don't know. So you could actually have a lot of people that have a crush on you or that check in on you discreetly. Like there's that, I don't want to say like stalker energy, but just there's a vibe of you may have a lot of like secret admirers for real, okay? I hear my poo-poo. I also feel like, oh shoot, my bad. I'm supposed to be telling y'all about the positions. So up here, this is the why are you so tempting, like in general, what is so tempting about you? So we have the Page of Swords. It came out sideways, so struggling. So we got the Page of Swords sideways, the Four of Swords sideways, and then the Moon also came out sideways, friend. But I just put it upright because for aesthetic purposes. So there's something about y'all, like I said, that's very, maybe even elusive. It feels very mystical. It feels very water sign, like real talk, very dreamy. You could have really pretty eyes too. Like there's something that's very like, I just keep getting like a soft breeze. Have you ever been by a beach? Like, let me talk to you, bitch. Have you ever been by a beach at night and the weather is nice and it's just that soft breeze and that the ocean, and it just feels so good to the point where it just make you, it just gets you to feeling romantic, bitch, okay? It gets you to feeling sexy and emotional. I feel like that's the type of vibe you have on people, so keep that in mind when we're talking about how do you tempt others, okay? That's another thing, friend. I think you're going to be drawn to the other piles for sure. There was some overlap and some of the oracle cards. So let me keep going. So down here, we have the who or what kind of energies are mainly tempted the most. Like, who do you be tempted? Like, what type of energies, right? We have the Queen of Wands sideways, the Hierophant, the Death card, and the Chariot. Hold on, I'm trying to remember how I pulled these. Yep, and the Chariot. Why did I put those so far? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here just talking to myself. Oh my gosh. Like, why did I put those so far? And then we also have, lastly, and I just feel like I'm talking slower too in y'all energy. But the last part was, what was the last part? Hold on, friend. Are some of y'all high right now, bro? Are you smoking? Because I feel like, yeah, there's some alien vibes here. And I was thinking of Chloe Bailey with the mermaid, but then also like her look. Like, there's like a very ethereal type of vibe here. But let me, because I feel like I'm having a little bit of a brain fart. It's very like, I feel ungrounded, but very much so in a dreamy, fried type of way. Oh, that's what it was, friend. How does this influence others? Like, when these energies and or people get tempted by you, when they're tempted by you, like, how does that make them feel? Like, what does it cause? This helps me to kind of see if we're tempting, or like if it affects them in a negative way, or is it in like a positive way? Okay, like, what's happening? And we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Swords. That's what happened. The Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, the Three of Swords, and this freaking Knight of Pentacles. Okay, that's what it was. So first of all, let's take it from the top. I feel like you're one of those, I'm not going to bore y'all with the details. Go check the channel messages. But I just really feel like you have that 12th house sexy. You do. You got that overall water sign sexy. You have that High Priestess sexy. There's just a natural mystery to you, a natural allure. It feels very siren-like, and it can be. I really do think y'all pull people in, and there could be a level of, see, I feel like I'm getting too corny with it. I don't want to be corny with it. There's like a level of transformation. Like, you could have some prominent Scorpio placements, not gonna lie. And I also feel like I'm picking up on like a prominent Neptune placement, or like a Pisces stellium. Yeah. I also just seen 0808. You could be a life path number 8. But overall, like, I get that. This just someone, like, you could also be a sidekick or a tarot reader, an intuitive, and people seek you for your services. I was picking up on that. Like, women seeking you for services. So I don't know if you give some type of business advice. You could be into real estate. I know we kind of just took a shift there, but you could do something where you sell homes, or you could be like a business owner of some sort, like a boss, okay? But predominantly you could cater to women in whatever it is that is, or like helping women to reestablish themselves, or helping women, I don't know, you could do something that empowers feminine energies to like be successful or to rise in a certain way that's very connected to solar plexus energy. That just got real whimsical. That's crazy. That's y'all energy, bro. Very deep. Even like, I don't even think y'all trying to be deep. Like, you can't fucking help it. Just naturally deep. I also feel like there's like another side to you. I feel like there's a duality here. It's like a dual. The other side of this is definitely very scorpionic. I'm seeing Anubis, like, it's giving. And then I just heard as above, so below. So there could be a level of, you know how they say the heavens and the underworld, you know, or whatever. It's like this vibe of, I'm thinking of Pisces and Scorpio. I don't know why I'm getting so many water influences. And that's how I'm like, it's coming through. Like the heavens and the underworld. Like, there's a duality here. And it's funny because at the bottom and top of the deck that I used to pull y'all oracles, we had clearing and we have the shadows, which is so funny. There's like that duality. The clearing and the shadows. You could have a cinnamon broom, or you could keep a broom, in your, like at the front door. I feel like you have really good energy because you naturally cleanse. Like you could cleanse yourself quite a bit, especially when I think of the ocean water, just a natural, like, it's like a big ass Epsom salt bath, damn near. Okay, it's just a natural cleanse. You could really like to be out in the elements. There's like a very fairy-like, whimsical, then I'm seeing like Maleficent type of vibe. I don't know, because it can go, it could be like a, because I'm thinking like Maleficent, but I don't know. There's like, I love this energy. I love it. I feel like my Pluto placements really appreciate this energy, friend. I really do feel that way. Now, when I saw this Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Death card, that goes back to what I said. I don't know if you guys do some type of job related to real estate or like insurance policies, helping women, beautifying women, makeup, some type of design. Something that I feel like would make somebody feel better about themselves or feel good about themselves or feel empowered. Like you could assist in that. You could help to transform lives or transform homes in some type of way with that Death card. There's something about people who want to transform and who want to take it to the next level come to you. Or maybe even have to go through you. I don't know, you could be like a boss or something. Like I'm seeing you as the next step for some people. But then I also see over here, friend, I have to be honest, there's another group that I feel like you're going to be drawn to. And if you are, you'll find out. That'll be confirmation. Friend, there's some third-party energy here. I do feel like you can tempt people. Well, let me not say it like that because I don't want you to think like this is actually your fault. But I feel like you might have a history of just being in third-party situations, whether by choice or even on accident, not knowing, okay? Regardless of the fact, or even just you may commonly have people who are already in relationships trying to come over to you. Like you seem to be someone that is like you're the person that be haunting people's mind. I keep seeing that siren. Like it's like your energy just has this, it radiates this call that I feel like people that are connected to you by this string, they can pick up on that energy and it like pulls them in, like the memory of you, the scent of you. Like I feel like I'm telling you, a lot of secret admirers and a lot of people that still hold on to the thought of you. Yeah, because they're, girl, go, if you drawn to another pile, definitely go watch that, friend. Risk it all type of energy. I really see a big, you could also be some type of spiritualist to, you could do like hoodoo or something also and provide some type of, like you could provide products. Because I'm seeing like there's like a level of transforming somebody's life or helping them, or that's what they would feel like after doing what it is that you do. And you know, some people may feel like that after they get a reading or after they do some type of ritual, you know. Hey, I'm not here, you know, to say whether or not, okay? But yeah, that's what it gives me, friend. And look at that. Look what just popped up on my phone. Euphoric. I have a word app. Don't laugh at me. But yeah, euphoric. They don't say no damn euphoric. Girl, let's say euphonic. Terrible. Got my little bliskins all on there for no reason. Anyway, but I feel like y'all give me that vibe. Euphoric. Shoot, what do euphonic mean? Let me see, because that did just pop up. Pleasing to the ear, harmonious sound. Wow, that hits, friend. That still hits though. Okay, so euphonic. You must have a really nice voice. We're about to wrap this up though, because y'all know y'all hear my poo-poo. All right. So additionally, why are you so tempting? We have conscientiousness, curiosity, nourishment. This gives me like the mother, like mother's milk type of energy, Cancer vibes, fidelity. You could be very loyal. I'm telling you, someone's missing you who they miss your loyalty. I also feel like you could be very loyal. Very compassionate. I'm telling you, it's just funny the overlap of what's coming out here. These also came up in the other two piles. So I don't know, you could have watched this whole reading. And then look at this, butterfly painting, creativity, intuition, and rebirth. Staying in a situation for too long. So yeah, you're very intuitive, okay? You're like the black cat. So you might resonate with that. You could have a black cat. You could like the color orange. And when I look at this conscientiousness, that almost looks like those spirals. You know when they like hypnotize? Like you guys are very hypnotic, like in nature. I don't know. There's something like that there. Also, I asked, and then we'll wrap it up. I said flat out, who is or what type of energies are mainly tempted by my pile 3? And you have the number 35. So let's see what that's talking about, friend. Number 35, let's see. That's an anchor. And it's funny, that's what I'm talking about. The siren, the anchor at sea. And I'm picturing like maybe someone's on a voyage and then they like stop. They put their anchor down not knowing that a fucking siren is about to lure them to their demise or to their black hole of mysticism. Like people don't see you coming, bro, especially in love. Like they don't see the effects that you're gonna have on them coming. 35. Let's see what we got here. We have anchor. With stability and security, I bring peace of mind. I push you to persevere and help you reach your goal. Watch out for negative cards. They might shackle and pull you down the hole. So, and this card was number 20, which is why you're so tempting. So let me read that and then I'm gonna come back because I'm gonna bounce around. Because I feel like, I'm telling y'all, bro, there's someone in y'all energy specifically that I feel like is tempted by you in the way of they want to come back. Like, for sure. Like, you're like home to them. So let's see what this is. Number 20. Number 20 is the park. When you are going to a party, a concert, or a business meeting, I am sure to show up in your reading. You will find me in a reunion, reconciliation, or a retreat, a riot, or a picnic. I like crowds and public events, so naturally I am good with all your networking intents, okay? So, I don't know, you could look interesting too. You could be someone who's very important and people, like, it would be good. I'm hearing it would behoove you to know Pile 3 or to connect with Pile 3 because they're very knowledgeable about that or they can help you with that. So you could be like a businesswoman, businessman. We also have that number 8 there again. So something about the number 8 and the number 9. You could be a life path 8 or a life path number 9. Heavy on the life path 8 though. Even with that 5 and that 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. She be cracking me up with that. Okay. You know, I'm getting this like very sexual energy. And the song that just came to my mind was like Lotus Flower Bomb. There's like a vibe of like, I want to explore Pile 3. And I'm also I was getting that with this surfboard. I kept getting this visual of someone on this surfboard getting like a massage or like leaning over and someone rubbing their back. I know there's a lot of that coming through. So what I'm picking up on, friend, I want you to watch another group. There's another group only if you feel called, okay? If you don't force it. But there's another group that I feel like has this message for you. So I'm gonna let y'all get that there. And if you are like, nah, I'm good, you know, good, friend. That was your message. We are done here, okay? So yes, you guys, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates and I'll see you guys down below in the comments.